Hey everyone, Lauren here, and we've got the fabulous November kits that are from Kitaholic Kits, and we're going to create our little backsides of. So I've got multiple photos, 4 little photos here, just a run-of-the-mill dentist visit. There is a little bit of a story behind it, and I do fill the page with some journaling because of that, but I just wanted to start off by putting the photos. I did originally, often I put multiple photos together, but today on this layout I split them into two. There's the 2 photos at the beginning in the weight room where he's reading, and then 2 in the back when he's in the dentist chair. So we absolutely have to use these Vicky Budin thickers because I love the font and the size, and just the look and feel of them is just amazing. And then I've got some of the pocket page cards from the printables, and I'm just pulling 2 blue and 2 pink tones out, and I'm just going to have 1 blue, 1 pink in the bottom, and then the same up the top. Just going to cut down my photos just a little bit so that the colour can shine a little bit further out and be lovely like that. So just going to stick all this down and have a little play with positioning them onto the page and making sure that they, are sitting nicely together but not straight, because if I have to do things straight like that, it just ain't going to happen because I can't get anything straight as such. So instead I always add a bit of an angle, a bit of wildness to it, and that way I can just get away with it. But if you try and get it straight and you fail, it just becomes too obvious, and then it bothers me that it's not straight. Anyway, there's the wild and crazy ramblings of Lauren. So I'm going to stick them down. I have a little bit of a different setup for filming today. I lost a little part of my stand, so I have something different, which is why it keeps going to the top of the screen and missing out on that little bit up the top. But I don't add anything up to the top of my photos above those top photos, so you won't miss anything while it's on screen like this. Now, I'm pulling out some embellishments. I'm starting with some labels. Even though this pattern paper, I picked it because of the design down the bottom there, and there's a little bit of a white ruffle painty look up the top, but it's all full of lines like a ledger paper. And I really picked it because I thought, one, the colour, but also I thought it'd be good to have a fun part, have fun with journaling. And so I don't really need all these labels, and in fact I just pare it down to 1 and cover that one up. So in the printables we have this little set of bunting, little triangles, which you can use like bunting like I have, or you could just use as triangle embellishments or little sprinkly parts, I guess, up to you when you're creating. I'm just going to add them here and add that tiny word sticker also from the printables to the top cluster to start it, and I'm going to start adhering things so that I can get moving on embellishing. So I've stuck down that label down the bottom, and I'm going to stuck down the title, the details, because I am going to fill the page with as much journaling as I can possibly fit in once I've done the embellishing. Sometimes it's fun to write first, and other times it's a lot more fun to embellish and then fill in the gaps. Sometimes, you have to fill in a few words at the end because you've run out of space or you've got extra space, but you can usually make it work. So just using some wet tacky glue to stick down the bunting, and that's just going to be a nice little pop of colour to the bottom of my photo clusters up there, and then with the title. So now I'm going to work on what else I could add. I was thinking about having just them 2 separate, and then the journaling going right down the page and across the page to the bottom of the page, but I have fun with embellishing that I end up filling in this right hand bottom corner to the top photo section anyway, so I don't need to worry about filling it up with journaling. So adding 2 little bows, one each end of the bunting, and this cute little bunny. I try him, but it's not the right layout, and luckily, because he goes on to a layout and he suits it really well. Now these phrases that we got in the printables this month, they are some pretty awesome phrases in there, so definitely check them out. If you're a subscriber of the kits, definitely check out the Facebook page for us subbies so that you can get your cut files and your exclusive printables, exclusive cut files, exclusive printables, and just adds a whole extra layer to your kits. So I love this rainbow. When I was opening the kit, I really just wanted a whole, 12 by 12 sheet of these rainbow stickers. I would use them for days. I'm going to add the little sunnies here because he's got sunglasses on in the dentist chair, and that's as simple as that. We don't have to get all philosophical about adding embellies. We can just enjoy how they look and sit. Adding that gold arrow just for an extra pop of colour and touch above the title. And I also love these in the printables, these hearts with the phrases on them. There's a few different ones. Now this is where I get the idea to fill in a bit more than what's going on, and I'm going to start pulling out some beautiful things. I do have a play with these black and white stickers that are flowers. They're pretty, but they're not going to fill the space properly, so back on the sticker sheet they go. And instead I remember that we have embellishments, some die cuts, so have a look. And I got this little postage stamp looking one. It's going to sit nicely under that love heart. I'm thinking about this ticket. No, that's not a ticket, sorry. A butterfly. And then a couple of these circle embellishments. And then we've got this little space where where the cluster down the bottom and the top, there's a space there missing that needs to be filled. So I do go back to the sticker sheet and pull out the house sticker and put it on there, because during lockdown last year in 2020, Oliver got his braces not long before lockdown happened, and his wire fell off at the end and was stabbing him in the mouth, and his orthodontist was closed, and so we had to find a different dentist. He was also isolating with his dad at his dad's house, with his brother at his dad's house, so I hadn't seen him for weeks. And then I got the privilege of being able to take him to the dentist, which was funny in itself because the dentist didn't have the appropriate tools and had to have a little play with cutting the wire, but also it was nice to see him and spend some time. I'm just going to add a whole pile of journaling, just chucking it on the page, and you'll be able to see in the close-ups I do make a spelling mistake. So what I do is I cover it up with two love heart stickers and just cover it up, make it, connecting the love hearts together, making it look like it's just some little fun little detail. But I'm letting you in on the secret that I made a mistake and needed to cover it up. So here's the finished layout. Hopefully you've enjoyed the process and loving the finished layout like myself, and hopefully you're getting creative. Have a good day, guys. Bye.